Hi, my name's Frank Lau. I was the fourth president of REACH. I served during 2013 to 2014.
So, in one word, what is REACH to you?
REACH to me is community.
And why is REACH important to the Orlando community?
REACH is important to the Orlando community, especially high schoolers, because I feel like it's a good opportunity for outreach, spreading awareness, um, doing community service, having fun, and finding friends as well.
Um, how has REACH influenced your everyday life?
REACH has influenced my everyday life by teaching me valuable leadership skills, um, public public speaking skills, and a lot of personal growth that prepared me for college.
And what's your favorite memory of your time in REACH?
My favorite memory would definitely be dragon boating, but also coming up with the organization name. I was playing a lot of Halo Reach back then, and when prompted to come up with a name for this organization, I was just like, hey, Reach is a cool name. As a 14-year-old, you know. God.
Hi, my name is Julie, and I was the REACH president in 2016 to 2017.
Hi, my name is Sarah. Both of us were officers all 4 years. I was a president from 2017 to 2018, and we are here at UF. Go Gators!
What is your favorite memory of your time in REACH?
I think one of my favorite memories, and this was either my first year or my second year in REACH, but it's our annual toy drive that we have for underprivileged kids. And I remember this one year, we not only got all the toys, and we had this competition with all the schools, which is really fun, but we were able to go to Harbor House. I think it was Harbor House.
Yeah.
Harbor House? Yeah, we went to Harbor House, and we were actually able to serve dinner to the kids and watch them open the gifts, and it was really cool to help plan the toy drive, but to also see the effects of that firsthand on the kids and to connect with them. So that was a really neat opportunity, and I think that's really what the spirit of giving is about.
Yeah. I really enjoyed that experience as well. And one of my favorite memories was Dragon Boat. It was a whole sport that I learned through REACH that I never participated in or even seen, and I really enjoy sports, so it really gave me an opportunity to do something that I like and also mix it in with my Asian culture together. And it was, I think, my senior year, we actually was able to win our race that we were competing in. Do you remember which division we were in?
I don't know what
I
division.
don't remember either, but
Yeah.
I remember we won, and it was just such an exciting moment. And then we went out to Kobe afterward and just celebrated, and it was just a lot of fun time. And I can see like we put so much effort in it, and then we were able to see the results afterwards. So if you're not in Dragon Boat, you should totally join.
Plug. But yeah, I think I agree with that, because for me, Dragon Boat was one of my first team sports that I participated in, and it's such a team-driven sport. I mean, without everyone else, you really don't go anywhere. So that really taught me the importance of teamwork, and it's a really great time to bond with other REACH members and officers. And I think the other thing about that was we're one of the only youth Dragon Boat teams, and it's really cool to see that even though we're young and we might not have as much training and experience as other people that compete who have literally been training for years, we still do well because we put our minds to it and we practice together and we do our best.
I really like how we were all learning a new sport together.
Yeah, that was really cool.
That was
really cool.
So the next question is, in one word, what is REACH?
I think for me, the word that encapsulates REACH is connections, making connections with the community around you. Because of REACH, we're able to have these events such as the Lunar New Year celebration, and with that we could educate people that don't know a lot about Asian heritage or a lot about the Asian culture, and we're just able to share some of that with them. So connecting with the community is really key, as well as connecting with other students in Central Florida who are also Asian. I think because of the way that the school system is set up, you have a lot of Asian organizations within the schools, and so people from the same school are all friends, but it's very rare that you have something that is across schools like that. And I think that's where Reach does a really good job and kind of fulfills that void. So that way you're part of something within your own school, but you're also part of something that's bigger, and you can really connect with other people because of that.
And when I think of Reach, I think of a community, kind of like what Sarah was saying, how like we're all from different schools, but we're all united in one same common interest of like learning to embrace our Asian culture, to learn more about our Asian culture. So that was like, so Reach is a really great community where we were able to get to know one another, grow relationships with one another, and now I have long-lasting friends that were in Reach before.
I would agree with that. I'm still friends with a lot of people from Reach now, so that's been really cool to see connections that I made in high school go all the way to college.
Yes.
Hello, my name is Anthony Chung. I was the president of Reach from the 2018 to 2019 school year, and I'd say Reach probably had one of the biggest impacts on my life in high school. It helped me become a leader. It helped me connect with my culture and sort of love who I am as a person. And I think that self-love has really translated into everything that I've done up till now. In terms of my everyday life, I really feel like just being confident and sort of understanding who I am as a person and understanding my own capabilities and being able to push those capabilities a little further has opened the doors in college and in life, and has really helped me be the person who I am today. My favorite time in Reach, I would have to say, I really fondly remember the first time we did the toy drive, and we actually did it at United Against Poverty. I think sort of teaming up with another organization and going somewhere and helping people that, you know, I could actually see who I was helping made a really big impact. Also, I'm pretty sure like Nona won the amount of toys that year, so I was very happy with that. I also remember at United Against Poverty during the first year where we did it, very fondly having to paint over a mural next to the train tracks, and I think that was a lot of fun, just like using the paint rollers and just going ham on the wall. But I think my favorite memory of all time was, ironically, like my last events of my term. Just doing the Chinese Lunar New Year parade and sort of being in the parade, one on the car, but also just how well the team worked together in order to take down the task, and everyone sort of pitched in, and I really felt like it was just one big whole family, and I think that's really what I've gained out of Reach, just one big family. And I'd say that's kind of what defines Reach, is, you know, we may not all have the same exact culture, you know, I guess similar, but we all kind of came here to learn more about ourselves, to get volunteer hours, but also I feel like we sort of gained a big whole family out of it.
Hi guys, I'm Megan, your former Vice President of Community Service and your current Senior Advisor. My favorite memory in my time in Reach was during a Quickly Boba social near UCF. For some reason, people agreed when I asked them for their IDs and their driver's licenses. They agreed to let me take them. So I had an entire table at Quickly filled head to toe with just students' ID cards and driver's licenses. A more sentimental memory is last year's Lunar New Year parade, where I was the stage IC along with Gia. And that show went so smoothly. We had never had a show that went that well, and it was so rewarding to be a part of that process. Even though we were running around stressed the entire day and checking things off the list, running around looking for people, at the end of the day, knowing that our show was enjoyable for the audience and there were no hiccups, it was so worth it for that.
In one word, what is Reach?
In one word, Reach is connections.
Why is Reach important to the Orlando community?
Reach is important to the Orlando community because representation is important. These kids growing up, it is really crucial for them to have a space where they can connect with their culture and also connect with people who are similar to them. All of my friends are from Reach, and I still have them in high school. I still have them in college. So yeah, Reach is really important. You do a lot of meaningful work for the community and as well as grow as a person.
Hello everyone, my name is Khaled, and I was the Reach VP of Community Service in 2016-2017's term. And I first joined Reach actually in 2014, and I've been senior advisor for Reach, aiding with communications since 2017 to now. So we're coming on 3 years now, and so I've been in Reach for a while. But different capacities. First as a member, then a coordinator, then a VP, and now a senior advisor. So we've come a long way, and Reach has come a long way too. And I've been very honored to see the development of Reach through the years, no doubt. Um, so, how has Reach influenced my everyday life? Well, to this day, and presently, I am very involved and fond of volunteerism, and no doubt the foundation for that came during high school. Because in high school I was very actively involved in Reach, and we had a strong emphasis on volunteering, and it's something I've carried with me to this day. Because no doubt in high school Reach was my largest volunteering experience. And so that carries over, and also just the general being involved in Asian American leadership. I had my involvements in high school, and they carried over into college, and Reach was definitely a big part of building that courage and confidence and the general just aptitude towards such positions and involvements. My favorite memory in Reach, it's really hard to single it down to one all these years. But there is like a type of memory that I really do love, and it's typically after we finish volunteering, say at the Asian Culture Expo or the Lunar New Year Festival. It's when M Squared is performing on the saxophone, and all the volunteers, we tend to crowd to the front of the stage, and we're all like waving our phones with our flashlights or waving our hands, or I would wave my volunteer clipboard or MC clipboard. And it's really, looking back at it, it's really bittersweet. I mean, one, it's really a nice song. It's like "The Moon Represents My Heart," Teresa Teng, so it's a good song. But aside from that, it really sums up who reaches, or like what reaches at the same time. We're a group of motivated volunteers who are passionate about maintaining, preserving, and sharing our Asian cultural heritage. But at the same time, we like to have a little bit of fun. And after a hard day of volunteering, coming together to we're some of the last people in the audience because we're there to clean up. We just come together and we have a nice closing to our day. That's like a memory that really doesn't leave me. And also, if I can just touch on another one, it's no doubt over the years being able to grow close to our the chair, Miss Pauline. In several respects, she's like a second mother to me. She's been with me for countless years, watching me grow. She's become a mentor in several respects, and the way she does, checks in on us, all the officers throughout the years. And she's very passionate and cares about the community and the Asian American community as well. And we have a great example to follow from her. And so definitely, just the opportunity to grow close to Miss Pauline has also been a very meaningful part for each, no doubt. And if I could summarize Reach in one word, I would summarize it as diversity. We look at Reach, it's actually very multicultural. I mean, yes, we represent the Asian American identity largely because this is the culture we seek to preserve. But, the term Asian is very broad. Asia has several continents: Southwestern Asia, Central Asia, South Asia, East Asia, Southeast Asia. It's a lot of regions and a lot of different subcultures, a lot of different cultures, a lot of ethnic groups. And Reach is diversity. We have a very diverse member base and officer base. And through the events we involved ourselves in, like the Asian Culture Expo, Lunar New Year Festival, we as Reach officers and members are exposed to a lot of diversity between each other, but also through the events we engage ourselves in. So no doubt, reach is diversity, no doubt. And why is reach important to Orlando? I would say reach is important to Orlando because it is a consistent volunteer force that always, shows face at our respective events. And in recent years, we've been bridging out to other events as well. To my knowledge, there is no other Asian American volunteer youth group in Central Florida that is one, as diverse as Reach, two, as big as Reach. There's different organizations all around Orlando, no doubt, but those tend to be culture specific. Reach is Pan Asian in some respects, in several respects actually, and it is far reaching. There's Reach involvement at high schools, there's Reach involvement, they're recruited to volunteer at different college events at UCF. Reach is everywhere. Reach is like omnipresent in Orlando. It's a consistent volunteer force, and it's a means to get Asian American youth in Central Florida involved in the sphere of Asian American civic engagement. And that's something that as I mentioned earlier, it carries over into college as well. So Reach is a great place to start building that. And there's nothing like Reach anywhere you go. Like right now, I'm in college. Last year I was president of the Asian Student Association at UCF, and that was a lot of fun. But definitely, in the development of me as a leader, in the development of my leadership style, and the development of me being involved in the Asian American community, Reach was definitely where it all started. And for me, that's something beautiful to see. So thank you so much, and thank you.